All right, so what's up, guys? In this video, I'm just going to be showing you guys 19 lessons for Bio on TikTok. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, thanks for watching this video. Yeah, let's just get right into it, honestly. So, lesson number one is do not make a video script from scratch. Like, always do research on your niche, no matter what. Doesn't matter, even if you're knowledgeable in the space, research your niche on the platform. Look at what the best people in your niche are doing and take note of what they do. Chances are your scripts aren't going to do well, even if, especially if they're not aligned with what everyone else is doing, especially, um, the big content creators or brands in your niche. So always keep in mind to never do stuff from scratch. Understand what the algorithm pushes. That's lesson number two. TikTok always rewards good videos, especially those that have a high retention rate and shares. So figure out ways you can get high retention rates while also getting people to share your content. And one key way to do that is through high energy videos and call to actions. I talk about this all the time, but it's so true. I don't know how many times I'm going to emphasize that, but yeah, it couldn't be more true. So it's not really about likes or followers. You can have, I've seen so many accounts that have like 200,000 or more followers and likes, but their engagement still sucks. The algorithm doesn't push their videos a ton, right? So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you have high retention rates and shares, and algorithm will reward you. That's all you need. Number three, it's on the hook, right? No one's going to watch your video if your hook sucks. They're going to keep scrolling. They're going to keep looking at other videos that catches their eye. And chances are, if your hook sucks, they're not watching your video. And if they do, it's probably for like 5 seconds and then you scroll down. So with that being said, your video needs a strong hook to get the viewer intrigued. So a good portion of your time when making a video should be primarily focused on your hook and how you can keep that viewer engaged. And, perfect example of this would be Mr. Beast. When you look at his videos, not that I really watch Mr. Beast, but he's a really good content creator. There's a reason why he's number one in the space. Sorry, little notification there. But anyways, there's a reason why he's number one in the space. And if you're not able to do that, you are going to struggle. Right. I'm not saying if you're not like Mr. Beast, you're going to struggle. What I'm trying to say is that if you're not able to make high engaging videos while also keeping the viewer intrigued, you're going to struggle. So lesson number four is engage with your audience. I cannot stress enough how important this is, especially when, you're able to reply to the comments, you're able to get yourself out there. At the end of the day, it's a social media platform, so you have to use it like it's fun. So not only can you build a strong bond with your audience, but the algorithm can reward you, engaging in the comments, especially if you have like a high engagement rate, and especially if there's a ton of engagement going on within your posts, whether it's shares, whether it's comments, etc. So always want to engage with your audience, not just to build a strong relationship, but there's also some reward from the algorithm as well. You want to have a target audience, which is lesson number five. Every video you make should target a specific audience or demographic. If it doesn't, you want to set the foundation of who you want your video to be about and who you want to address. Right. So if you're able to target their pain points and desires, that's literally an audience right there. Even if you're not going to sell them on anything, and even if you have a personal brand, it doesn't matter. If you are targeting a specific audience or a specific group of people, and I'm not saying you target them in a malicious way. I'm saying target them as in, you want to address them or you want to make content cater to them, right? So if you have that, and if you can target, their pain points and desires, you understand who they are and how they function. That's an audience right there, and you can tap into that pretty easily. Once again, sorry about that. Lesson number six, you're going to utilize trend. It may seem obvious, but using trendy sounds, music bits, video styles, and edits can make you one step closer to having a viral video. Using the Creative Center is a very great way to get insights as to what works in your videos and what doesn't work as well, to get your videos to the highest level. And like I said, it kind of goes back into lesson number one with research. Lesson number seven is simplicity. Your videos should be simple and concrete. You do not want to overcomplicate them at all. Sometimes your videos should have a wider audience instead of a narrow audience / niche. You want to keep things simple, and that's pretty much what you want to do. You want to make sure your videos are very easy to understand and easy to follow, while also being high energy and very good as well. It's important to make sure that your videos are very easy to follow, especially when you're addressing a large audience, and it also helps providing a ton of value as well, especially if you're able to articulate that very easily. Number eight, do not cram multiple things in one video. Do not overcomplicate this. You want to make videos that cover pretty much one topic at a time. That way, you have more videos to make and it'll be a lot easier as well. And you're not asking your audience for a ton, really, but um, they'll be asking you for more stuff. They'll be wanting to know more, and it brings that intrigue and it brings that curiosity as well. So if you're able to tap into that, really solid stuff. Lesson number 9. Use social proof of context. If you have a product or a service, it's important that you show reviews or testimonials to show the audience that what you're selling works. Like no one wants stuff that doesn't work. Right? No one's gonna buy anything that doesn't work or doesn't have a proper solution or doesn't fix the problem. Right? So adding context is also important as well, since you don't want to make vague statements or mislead your audience as well. Authenticity is something that's very important as well. So if you're able to be authentic, if you're able to provide reviews or testimonials, but also sitting in the right context so that people don't make false claims about your brand or you mislead them, using social proofs or context can definitely help in that setting. So having dynamic videos is probably one of the most important lessons here, which is lesson number 10. You do not want to have low energy videos where you talk slow and it's just boring. I'm trying not to make this video boring, but again, I just want to give you guys value. So having dynamic videos where you're just like not necessarily like super sporadic, you don't want to seem like a crackhead, but you also want to be high energy and make the video have some sort of value to it, whether it's entertainment, whether it's informing people, whether it's selling someone something, whatever the case may be. If you speak with enthusiasm, change the frame every few seconds, you don't have awkward pauses, you have high energy, your video can go like extremely viral. And I'm sorry about the Telegram channel stuff. I'm getting Telegram channel notifications. I'm definitely gonna have to silence that next video. I don't know why it's doing that. Anyways, getting off topic. Like I said, lesson number 10, very key. You want to have dynamic videos. So, anyways, lesson number 11. Edit your videos. Just cut the junk out of your videos. Any like excess filler or necessary bits that cut the flow of the video, you need to go. Just don't have that. Pretty self-explanatory. Lesson number 12. When you're using subtitles, use 2 or 3 words every frame instead of a whole sentence. People just don't. You don't want to have your audience reading and reading and reading. You want them to pay attention to the actual content of the video instead of the words. Right? So be very cautious of utilizing effective subtitles as well, like in terms of the font, etc., and the boldness of it or the font size. Hormozy edits are gone. They're dead. They're not really a thing. They're not as popular anymore. They're overused. You want to be unique with your fonts and your boldness or however you want to approach it, but the idea that you have very few words every frame is key, because you do not want to have them continuously reading a sentence. That just be boring, and that will make your audience lose attention very easily. So lesson number 13 is tell a story. Every video that you can make should tell some sort of story. No matter the video, you want to tell a story that elicits some sort of emotion from the audience. So this is very key. You want to tell a story with every video. I'm getting very annoyed from those. But anyways, no matter the video, you want to elicit some sort of emotion. You want to tell a story, because people connect with stories, and that makes them more likely to connect with you and follow you and continue to follow you. So as long as you're able to tell a story with every video you make, you should be one step closer to going viral. So lesson number 14, patience. You always want to settle for the long run. Patience is key, and wanting to grow your brand or social profile always requires patience. It's not going to happen overnight. Those days are kind of over where you just upload one video and you instantly get like a viral video at your disposal. That doesn't really happen anymore. It's like extremely rare. So you're better off just playing long term than you are really just settling for a quick viral video. Don't be one of those profiles that just all of a sudden gets big on TikTok or any social media platform and then all of a sudden just falls off. You don't want to be that type of brand. You don't want to be that type of account. So play long term, look at long term, look at how you can improve your content for the long term and how you can continue to improve as well. And focusing on the long run is probably the best thing you can do. Number 15, track your numbers. You always want to look at your numbers every week to see what you could be doing better, maybe feedback, maybe you could get insights as to what your analytics are and see how you can be improving those. How could you improve if you don't even know what you're doing at the beginning, right? If you're not tracking your numbers, if you're not looking at what you're doing, how are you going to know exactly what you're doing wrong, right? Unless you have some sort of mentor or whatever, right? It's really impossible to tell if you're not tracking your numbers either way. So please track your numbers, look at your analytics, understand what you need to be doing better, make sure to rewatch your content as well. I know it might be a little weird sometimes seeing videos that you made or whatever, but you have to do it. It's part of the process. You can't improve if you're not going to do that. So, lesson 16. Do not get the audience to leave the platform right away. What I mean by that is do not get them to, watch a video and at the end you say, hey, click this link in the bio or check out my Instagram, check out my YouTube, whatever, right? Don't get them to leave right away. Instead, get them to watch more of your videos because not only one, the algorithm hates when you get them off of the platform, but two, they watch more of your videos, the algorithm's going to push that further. And they're going to have them, the algorithm is going to have your videos pop up more and more and more once they keep scrolling. So instead, get them to watch more videos and have them share the videos. So lead them one step towards the other funnel, basically. If you have a funnel, lead them towards the next step. So that's pretty much, I kind of go over funnels in my other videos, so feel free to check those out. But pretty much the idea is you want to get them to the other step of the funnel, and doing so is by getting them to watch more of your content. So lesson number 17, almost done here, we got a few more. Pin the right videos. You want to pin videos that tell stories, sell, or give social proof. Right? You do not want to have videos that are viral be the pin videos. Do not make that mistake because it just doesn't work like that. It really just doesn't work like that. It shouldn't. You want to build trust and reassurance rather than using your most viral video to sell. And you might be thinking, well, why can't I use my most viral video to sell? Because the thing is, you want them to watch more of your content instead of just watching one video and then from there, you're not going to be able to sell them by just watching one video. It's just almost impossible. It is possible to some extent, but you're not going to get the average random person that has no idea who you are to buy your stuff after watching one video, unless the one thing that you're selling is probably like the key to their success or whatever, right? Unless that's the case, on average, you're not going to do that. So your best bet is to have them watch more videos, and that's where your pin videos come in, and they continue to watch more and more and more. But so if you're able to utilize effective calls to action on that end, you could definitely get them to watch more of your videos and then fall into your funnel and then watch your pin videos. So test different styles as well. That's lesson number 18. Be a mad scientist. Test out all the different types of videos. Once you find what works, double down on what works and make more of those. But you also want to continue to test out different styles. Always test out different styles. Doesn't matter how much, just test out different styles of videos, different formats, etc. And eventually you'll find out what works, what doesn't work, what you need to be doing more of, what you need to be doing less of. Double down on that and then continue to test out. It's kind of like the 80-20 principle. So yeah, I would recommend looking into that principle and also just the idea of testing out different types of videos. And last but not least, analyze your competition. Again, kind of goes into lesson number 1 and lesson number 7, I think, or lesson number 6. Analyze your competition. You want to look at what people are doing, your competitors are doing, no matter what. Study them. Take note of what they do. Know their next move. Understand how they function, how they do their videos, how they position themselves, etc. Understand why they got to the level they're at, and once you're able to understand it, you can probably do the same thing as well. And that's pretty much how you get ahead and how you can lack your competition. So pretty much that's going to be it for this video. I don't have anything else to say. I think 13 minutes is good enough, hopefully. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment if you want to, and make sure to hit that sub button. I do not care if you find my video boring. I gave you a ton of value for a reason. I want you to continue to watch these videos, get a lot of value from them, show some love as well. Feel free to subscribe. But anyways, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.